Hey, what's going on, CSA members, and welcome to week 10 of the Heritage Prairie Farm Summer CSA series. I didn't even realize that last week was week 9, which meant we were halfway through, so we're kind of like over the hump, which is just crazy. I feel like this season's gone by so fast. Coming to you from what we creatively refer to as the big field, specifically by our tomatoes, which we'll get to in a minute. But this is how we grow our tomatoes in the field as opposed to how we grow them in the greenhouse. And it kind of looks like a nice little vineyard thing going on out here. We use a method called the Florida weave, which not just a hairstyle, although I'm almost certain it is. But yeah, things are looking really nice. We've got areas we're planting, we have areas we're harvesting, and areas that we're putting to rest for this rest of the season. So it's a cool time of the year. So anyway, moving on to the box. First off, we got some Thai basil. Now, I forget to mention basil sometimes because we put it in water to keep it fresh. So when you get home, keep it in water on your countertop. It's going to stay a lot longer than the clamshells we were using before, something we learned. So Thai basil, my favorite basil. It's really pungent. I put it in like anything I'm stir frying or any curry. I mean, I like to do a lot of like curries or stir fries, any salads. Just put it on freaking everything. It's just a huge waste to not use your entire bunch of basil, because especially Thai basil is sweet and delicious. And these really pretty little buds here, right here, those are also edible and delicious. And if you want to get like super fancy, you can like use it as like really intense garnishes. But whatever, just eat it. That's the best part. All right, look, it's like a little stand. Not so much. Basil on the ground. Rainbow chard in the house. Beautiful colors, beautiful flavors, beautiful quality leaves. So there's that also happening this week. This is just like awkward and annoying right now. I'm gonna like fall over like it did last week. Rounding out the greens for the week, we've got some red leaf lettuce, some really beautiful red leaf action going on over here. And we're still got broccoli going. So we got broccoli in the box again. More fennel. This is probably it for the fennel for a few weeks. We'll probably see fennel and maybe radicchio in a couple of weeks. But just, you know, trying to keep things new and interesting. So we're going to take a break on that. All right. Speaking of new and interesting, some new summer fruit crops are starting to trickle in. And one of those is peppers. So we got some really pretty peppers here. We grow a mixed variety of all different colors, sizes, shapes, from brown to, you know, red, purple, yellow, orange, green. The poblanos look black when they're ripe. I mean, we got all, so I'm just gonna throw you guys like randomness of peppers for a little bit here. So we got a couple peppers. We'll see how they do. They look pretty good out there. Keep digging in here. Oh, didn't even see the little microgreens. We got microgreens. Some really just solid. We're having like a really solid cucurbit year. Cucurbits are cucumbers or squash or zucchini or like pumpkins, all in the cucurbit family, melons. And we're just having a great year with cucurbits. Usually we've seen like every single pest this year in full force because there's just been nuts with pests like insects. But the cucumber beetles and squash bugs are there, but minimal. So that's pretty cool. More green beans. I mean, look at this. This is like summer, y'all. Like, y'all, where did that come from? Anyway, this is like summer. Like, look at all this stuff. We got all this amazing fruit here. We're gonna round it out with some awesome field tomatoes that were harvested right behind me. These are old school, old fashioned, outdoor grown field tomatoes. This ain't no fancy pants, high tunnel greenhouse technology stuff. This is like the real deal, just like my grandpa did it, just like your grandpa did it, and grandma, of course. I like field tomatoes because I feel like they have like character and richness and depth, and they've been out in the real world and experienced the elements and kind of like, you know, it's not like they've had a rough life, but I mean, look, we all learn things as we grow and mature, right? You know, we learn lessons and we become our own people and we become our own identities and we have our own character and depth and knowledge and wisdom. So do these tomatoes, you know? It's not like the greenhouse tomatoes, which, yeah, sure, maybe they like went to college and learned a lot, but then never really left the house, you know? That's a greenhouse tomato. These are the field tomatoes. I like them both, but I like the field tomatoes a lot more. And finally, we got some cool onions. And again, old school onions. These are just straight up onions. Nothing about it other than you get to rock and roll with something besides scallions this week. I like to put some onion product in every week because, in my opinion, onions are the primary foundation of every delicious meal. So boom, onions. That's your box, your summer deliciousness box. I'm pretty stoked about it. And even though I, ate a decent lunch today, and Bree made a great farm snack today, I'm hungry just looking at this. So I'm gonna go home and make some dinner, wrap up the harvest day. Y'all enjoy your box, and I'll see you next week, week 11, and we'll continue rocking out this late summer bounty. So thank you so much, and I'll see you next week.